all, thank you all for finding time and attending today's webinar. I'm Dr. Dean Jones from Medvarsity, and I'll be hosting today's webinar on Mission Work, the story of my entrepreneurship journey by Dr. Ravi Badavath. So
we will get the hello.
Yeah, Doctor.
Yeah.
You can continue answering the question. So you have answered it. I'm so sorry. So this is a question from my end. So did you go to any investor once you had everything set in your brain that you have to set up in such a large area, right? So how did you arrange all the finances?
Right now?
No, when you started.
So initially I have this idea when I was before starting Mission Work. I approached a few people and I explained this project completely. They offered me a very good package. They offered me a very good salary, and they told me, bring your patients, you can get treated over here. So then I realized, so there is something Mission Work. So I don't want to give someone's hand. Then I started very small, and slowly I start. So it has become huge now. So till now we didn't went. So I only started these 2 branches, and to expand this further, we are planning to raise funding. We are going for funding.
Okay. So so defaultly that we should have good communication skills and we should be able to pitch our ideas to the investor. That would be one of the skill that a physiotherapist who is looking forward to become an entrepreneur should have, right?
No.
No.
See. Sorry, you can't. You see, this is physiotherapy. This kind of centers need of hard work. Okay, so investors look easy money, right? So this is like,
okay,
you have to be patient. This is not like product based business, right? So you are selling the product. Okay, this is service based, right? So
yeah,
your service matters. Okay, so that is the reason investors, they don't want to invest in this, because so this is, we have to analyze quality of work, right? So it's all about quality of therapy, and recoveries matters. Otherwise this will collapse, right? So until and unless you are not keep working hard every day, this will collapse.
Yeah.
So you are patients, you have to show recoveries every day, every month. So
yeah,
your patients are your products. They will bring more patients. If you are recovering them, they will become your products. Your patients are your products, not investors. So patient will pay you. So they will become your products.
Okay, that was a great answer, Dr. Ravi. So we have a next question from Miss Nikita Vankade. She asks, sir, how to start own physiotherapy setup? Please guide.
Yeah, sure, definitely we can guide. Tell them to reach out after this seminar. I can share my number.
You can
definitely guide.
Share your business email ID or business contact, so our attendees can reach out to you.
Yeah, we can share. Next question.
Yeah, so the question which you have already answered, it was asked by Nuzahat. My question was for Ravi sir. How did he manage his finance to start Mission Work?
Finance, okay. Initially, yeah, understood. So till now, you don't believe. Till now, I bought only T-shirt, Mission Work T-shirt from Mission Work centers. Okay, I used to invest every rupee, whatever patients paying in my center. Like that, I developed. I used to do home visits. Initially, I used to pay salaries to my staff. Still I have my center and I have this. Still, I used to go home visit to pay the salaries and rents. Okay, so like that I manage, and so one patient, one by one. I did like. So I told you, right? Your client is your product. So your patient is your product. So whatever patient pay to me, invested every equipment. So mission work developed like that. I don't need investors.
So you have been hustling for 7 years. Like, when did your income become stable, Dr. Ravi? So what was after how many years of your hard work did mission work get the recognition, and you didn't have to go for home visits to pay your employees?
It's been like a 5 years journey now, 60 years mission work. So it took me to expand 5 years from one branch to second branch. Okay, so it's like 5 years of hard work. So before that, I have done 3 years of home visits. Okay, later I started the mission work, right? So see, there is like 5 years, 8 years of hard work. Now we are in Pune branch. Okay, we are second. It took me almost 8 years to expand this. It's not easy.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Doctor. So if any audience, if any physiotherapist who's passed out and he want to start up, what are certain tips you could give to him or her?
Yes, definitely they can start. I think about physiotherapy. Physiotherapy has to grow, and so I want to inspire them. And I want to see their thought process must be big. Okay, so to think in different ways. So see, physiotherapy, how people are doing in other countries, how we are doing in India, right? So that difference we have to bring. So okay, so physiotherapy means there is small one room and four they keep ultrasound IFT. That is not real physiotherapy. There is a lot of things. So what mission work is doing is that. So that is the difference between mission work and other centers. Okay, so yeah.
So what would be the different thing, like that the approach should be? Can you talk on that, Dr. Ravi?
So we do like mission work is like functional activity based rehabilitation center. So we engage patients, at least we treat them 1.5 hour to 2 hours session. So neuro patients need that much time to spend on them. Then only they will recover, because in 45 minutes there are so many centers who give scatter them only 45 minutes session. In 45 minute session, so to shifting from wheelchair to bed, it will take 5 minutes. They need 3-4 people to shift them. So after you are making him some active bed, your time is up. 30 minutes. Okay, 45 minutes. How many exercises you can make them to do?
Okay, understood.
When they will recover? In mission work, we take 2 sessions. Morning 1.5 hour to 2 hours, and evening 1.5 to 2 hours. So we have too much actually. It's like we almost 4 hour session we give them. So then these kind of results will come, and quality of therapist really matters, and well trained, and they should be very active, and they must be very innovative and creative. Okay, and this needed a lot of, okay, not a single therapist can't handle a patient. Okay, because a spinal injury patient need 2-3 people. If the quadriplegic patient, they need at least 2 to 3 people, right? Say they cannot sit, they cannot stand, there is no sitting balance, there is no standing balance. Okay, so that's 2 therapists for each patient. That is the reason we have 75 physios working in one center. There is no such center in India. These many therapists working in only one center without doing any home visits. Our team, our physios, nobody does home visits. They work in only one center. So we want to create this atmosphere in India in different locations. So patients, see, for a orthopedic neurosurgeons, patients, generally a patient have knee pain, he directly go to the ortho, right? He will go to hospital, he travel 1 hour. So they will spend only 5 minutes, not more than that. They will write the prescription and just they will suggest medications. But a physiotherapist, he will spend 1 hour. He will mobilize you. He will do a lot of exercise on you. So there is a lot of practical is involved in this. So they will check your muscle strength and all. So these are the things. So very important. So the concept, home visit concept, I completely killed now. So we don't do any home visits. So patient has to come our center. So obviously people are coming to us. So once you create the standards, so I kind of standards should come in India.
So that brings to our second, the next question, asked by Mr. Srinivas. He asks, how are you managing 80 physios?
How I am
managing the 80 physios at your
managing. they are managing mission work.
Okay. Okay, so you are like a family.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. So see, I hire people like me who are really passionate, who are really dedicated, who have really commitment, and who really want to do something in this field. Okay, then you no need to tell them to what to do, right? So
Yeah,
you don't you
like-minded people.
You have to find those kind of people. You have to find right people for you. Okay, yeah. So you have to hire good talents. So then you no need to them. They will run for you.
Oh, actually, great answer. So we have a next question from Dildar Ahmed. He asks, what difference do you see in India and US when it comes to physical or psychological rehabilitation?
Difference?
Difference seen in India and US when it comes to physical or psychological rehabilitation.
Difference?
Yeah.
See, generally in outside India, government supports them a lot of. They have a lot of schemes and all. So for medical, they have a very strong background outside countries, and right, in India, physiotherapy is a very neglected area, right? So yeah, so now it's growing. So people are understanding, and now it's coming up. Okay, so they are already developed, and they has, and people are like educated, and they know about what is the importance of physiotherapy. People, they don't have knowledge what is physiotherapy, right? So we people together, we have to educate the people what is the importance of physiotherapy and rehabilitation. So patients needs this, so we have to educate them. So wherever you are so in our place, you can educate people, right? So everybody can does that, so it will be educated easily.
Creating awareness is very important.
Yeah.
So
difference means they invest a lot of money in technology. So physiotherapy is like very expensive, bringing the equipment, a lot of equipments. Okay, they are like very expensive. Not all patients needs robotic. Okay, this needs like more like a human touch. Physiotherapy is like more practical oriented touch. So some people think that if they can walk in robotics, they can walk. So that is like a blunder mistake. It is a very wrong thought process. Some patients have that. So, and some people are encouraging in that way also. We have robotics, you come, so you will get recovered. So that is really bad.
Okay. So we have our next question from Nuzawat as well. So she asks, how can we help the patients with poor finance? I have seen patients with spinal injuries totally bedridden for 3 years or to 5 years, and it makes me really feel a kind of guilt. Poor patients.
Yeah. So government, so that is the thing, right? So government has to schemes for these people, because these people are like almost like 70%, because after spinal cord injury they are into wheelchair. So we have to educate them about the therapy, and also they at least they practice, and they can improve their quality of life. Okay, and this has to bring in front of government, so that government can bring some schemes for these people who are who are into wheelchair and completely spinal those who are with accidents and all. So because they need long-term rehab, right? And government has to create these kind of centers like mission work. Look, okay, we are almost treating 100 plus patients, right? Most of the patients are spinal injury patients. So we created jobs ourselves. Okay, if government initiates this kind of projects, if they can in every state one, so every spinal injury, every poor people in every spine access to the center, right? So lack of government jobs. We don't have any government jobs, right? So government has to initiate these projects, and they have to put the centers, and they have to hire the physios, and they can create employment. Then definitely they will get service, right?
Yeah.
And this is very, very expensive. Yeah.
So we have a next question from Srinivas. He asked, did you face any challenges while setting a huge center from Svecha Physiotherapy?
Sorry, setting
a huge center from Svecha Physiotherapy.
speech.
Okay. So could you please ask in detail, Mr. Srinivas? So we're not able to follow your question. Until then, you can answer the next question from Payal. She asked, do you hire physios or interns? Or
interns? Yeah, definitely we hire interns. We have already interns from different colleges, and we have students from like Sudan and different countries who come in for internships, and we have students from Austria, and we have from different colleges. From Hyderabad, we have from Care College. We have given internship, and one more college from Karimnagar. They have also applied actually. Yeah, and before COVID, there are so many international students applied for the internship and training over here. Due to pandemic, they are unable to travel. So yeah, you guys can apply. You can come.
So we have a next question from Dildar Ahmed. He asked, as I myself PWSCI, I do not follow that.
Yeah.
All
he's from Jammu. He's from Jammu, I guess. Kashmir.
Okay, so all SCI patients spinal cord injury patients cannot walk. How do you prepare them to accept disability and wheelchair?
No.
How do you prepare a patient? All spinal cord injury patients cannot walk. How do you prepare them to accept disability or wheelchair? I think the psychological counseling part of it.
So there are patients who recovered from the company also. We have treated. There is a girl. Her name is Sindhuri, and there are Rajesh. There are so many patients who have recovered. So see, every patient will get recovery, but some extent. So they won't get any recovery. They will get recovery, but some extent. See, like there are complete injury patients. There are several injury types, right? So like complete, incomplete, and surgery, lumbar. So depends on the level of injury and severity, they will get the progress. But if you are not working on it, definitely you will go back, right? Hello?
Yeah, Doctor. So this will be the last question, and we'll wrap it up. Could you list any 3 biggest challenges you have faced until now? And also, how did you overcome it?
So I always love to face challenges actually, and mission work itself, like this is a different thing, right? So since starting I have been into this to make this more better. So it's a challenge to how to sustain it, and we are going to expand this, and one more thing, I want to create employment for the physios, and I want to produce quality of physios. So for that, I always keep working on different colleges, and I love to find good talents, physios from all over India, and I hire them, and I will train them. I will make them best. And in future, these people are working with me since like some people are with me since 5 years, some people are with me 4 years, and some people are with me 3 years. So nobody left till now. So expanding. So we are giving each branch to the one physio in future. So to give them so they can handle the branches, and they can stay back with the mission work. So it's a very big challenge. So we have to create those people. We have to create more leaders. So then only this will sustain. So mission, this kind of center. So not see, I cannot handle 100 centers, right? I can handle 10 centers, right? I can handle one or two and maybe three. So I have to replicate people like me. So it's a very big challenge for me to find those kind of people. It's a really challenge for me. So we have people, and in my team there I hire those kind of people only. So it's very hard to find people. So I hire, we get so many resumes, actually more than 1,000 people in there. So the kind of passion, the kind of dedication we need. So we filter them. So we have physios from every state, from all over India. So I can say these people are like they will become future leaders in rehabilitation. So I'm creating leaders. So I want to create those people from our center.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Ravi, for answering all the questions. And I see people raising their hands. Kindly let us know if you want to talk to Dr. Ravi, and I'll unmute you. From S. Srinivas and Rahul Vankade.
Yes.
So we have Nuzhat thanking you and telling you that you are the greatest inspiration for me and always will be.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We have another compliment from Dildar Ahmed. He says, "You are doing wonders. Hats off to you."
He knows me personally. Actually, we used to talk. So he's like really inspiration. He inspires so many people. So he's the inspiration for me also. So he's telling I am his inspiration. So this guy now, he travels all over country. He inspire all wheelchair people. He made every person north side and he inspire everybody.
Yeah.
Dildar. Yeah.
So okay. So his question.
Guy.
His question was, as I am myself a person with spinal cord injury, how do you prepare people with spinal cord injury to accept disability and wheelchair? So could you talk about that as well?
So see, the thing is, you have to develop the attitude, never give up attitude. If you accept you want to be in it, you will be like, so don't accept it and fight for it to recover. Okay, yeah, then only see. Okay, so you have to keep working on it. So then only you can lead your good life in future life. So once you accept not to move from it, right? So you always try to leave the wheelchair. Okay, so who wants to sit in wheelchair entire life?
Yeah.
So we don't encourage people to sit in wheelchair. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, after knowing you, I would definitely agree with you. After knowing you, I would definitely agree with you that you would never want any of your clients or any of your patients to sit in wheelchair.
Yes.
So I think that's it for the day, Dr. Ravi. We'll wrap up the session. So thank you once again for taking time out of your busy schedule and making this happen, to being a guest speaker and answering all the questions. So just before leaving, I will have a last poll.
Yeah.
So for all the audience, thank you very much for attending till now. So for more such interesting webinars and entrepreneurship journeys, you can visit our YouTube channel, Medvarsity. You can click on bell icon and subscribe to be updated. And also, as Dr. Ravi was speaking regarding the workshops, you can always visit our website, www.medvarsity.com, and you could search for any rehabilitation course through which we are providing workshops at Mission Walk, currently at Pune and Hyderabad.